Namaskaram girls. In the last session we saw about the fundamental rights, from which article to which article, in which part it was mentioned, and how the suspension of the fundamental rights, the difference between the fundamental rights and directive principles, and slightly we have know about the right to constitutional remedies. Yes girls. In this session, we are going to see about the fundamental rights in detail. How many rights are there? There are 6 fundamental rights. First one, right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to religion, right on cultural and educational rights, rights to constitutional remedies. So these are the fundamental rights, girls. Once again I will recall you. First one, right to equality. Second one, right to freedom. Third one, right against exploitation. Fourth one, right to religion. Fifth one, cultural and educational rights. Last one, right to constitutional remedies. Slight introduction we saw about the constitutional remedies, isn't it girls? So when that the constitutional remedies, from which article we can know about the constitutional remedies? Article 32, correct? Am I correct girls? In that one only 5 writs was there. Ordinary person, it is applicable to all the citizens in the country. We saw about that. Now each one detailedly we will know about the articles and what it says about that rights, 6 rights, what explanation is given. We will see that. So the first right, right to equality. From article 14 to article 18, this one mentions about the right to equality. So when you come for the article 14, all are equal before the law. So if a rich or poor or labor or industrialist, all are equal before the law. Second, article 15, there is no discriminations between the caste, religion, race, sex, place of birth. There is no discrimination. Article 16, it gives the equality for the employment. So giving the opportunity, equality for all for the employment. When you come for the article 17, abolition of untouchability. Once untouchability was provided in a society, I think before 12th century, between the 12th century to 18th century, we prevail in the society untouchability. That was changed by the Gandhiji. When you come for article 18, abolition of titles except in military and education. So military, they are giving the titles. So some awards, rewards are giving in the military and education department only, not in any other titles they are giving. We have a special for the sports to doing the bravery things and all is there. What is that reward given by the Indian government? Paramveer Chakra. Okay, these are the one. This is the first right. Next right is right to freedom. Article 19 mentions about the freedom of speech, expression, as to form association, many freedom to employment, so movement, resolutions, professionals. So we have a freedom. Article 20, we have to give the protection in the sense any offense have happened, we have to give the protection if it is in a proper manner. Then article 21, they are giving the protection for the life and personal also. Article 21A, we have the right to give the elementary education. Article 22, protection against the arrest. Okay, these are the articles from 19 to 22. This one mentions about the right to freedom. The next right against exploitation. So Article 23, it's a prohibition of traffic in human beings. Traffic means here the problems faced by the human beings. So that mentions about in the Article 23. When you come for Article 24, prohibition of employment for the child in a factory, industries. So they have to prohibit it. Not allowed to have a child labor in factory or industries. So third right. Second right we have C, right to freedom. Third right against exploitation. So the fourth right is right to religion. So Article 25, it mentions about the freedom to have a profession, to have a practice, anything to follow the religion, propagation of religion. Article 26, it says about the freedom to have a religious, that is whatever matter, religious affairs, they can manage. Article 27, they have a freedom from payment of tax and that is a promotion of any religion. Article 28, they have a freedom to follow the religious institution in some educational institutions. So regarding the religious, they can utilize in the educational institution. So these are the articles says about the right to religion. Next rights, cultural and educational rights. Article 29 mentions about the protection of language, script, the culture of minorities. Minorities means that is low cadre people. Then Article 30, right of minorities to establish and administer educational institutions. They are giving preference for the lower cadre peoples. So these are the cultural and educational rights. How many rights? 6 rights. Up to 5 we have see the next one. So right to constitutional remedies. The last right, the constitutional remedies. Just we have a glance before the introduction of the fundamental rights. So there was a 5 writs. Ordinary people can apply to this one. Any other things against the fundamental rights. So it allows an individual to seek or redressal for the fundamental rights. Fundamental rights க்கு எதிரா யார் நடந்தாலும் கேள்வி கேட்கலாம். That is a thing right to constitutional remedies according to the 5 writs. Okay girls. 5 writs. What are the 5 writs girls? Habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari. The last one is qua warranto. So these are the 5 writs mentions in the Article 32. It was given by the Supreme Court or High Court, whichever court it can be issued this writ. Okay. So when you come for the right to property, this is not in the fundamental rights, but first it was in the fundamental rights. Now it has become separated according to the 44th Amendment. It becomes a legal rights under the Article 300A in the Part 12 of our Constitution. So, Right to Property Act. Property means, that is, it can be in the hereditary manner. That is, வீல்லாம் எழுதுவாங்கல்ல property சொத்துரிமை அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம்ல, that one. So first it was in the fundamental rights. Later it was separated from the fundamental rights and become a legal right. Okay. When you come for the violations, any violations regarding the fundamental rights, they can ask the questions. So the 6 fundamental rights, anybody violated this rights, they can apply to the court. Okay, girls. So these are the one about the fundamental rights. The next session we will see about the directive principle, fundamental. So directive principles, this was in the part 4 of the Constitution from the article 36 to 51. So this says about the directive principles of the state policy. So this was, the Constitution does not classify of directive principle, but on the basis of the content and the direction, they are divided into socialist, Gandhian and liberal intellectuals. These are one not enforced by the court. Okay, but they are fundamental for the government of the country. They want to promote the social welfare for the people. Dr. Ambedkar described these principles as a novel features of the Indian Constitution. Novel features. That is, this was mentioned about, by the Ambedkar. Novel features of the Constitution. Okay, girls. So this was said by the Ambedkar. Only for the welfare of the people. Okay. In the blue box, 86th Amendment Act of 2002, this was changed for the Article 45 to have a compulsory education. Under the Article 21A, I wrote and show now girls 21A. So this was the for the childhood, when the child attains the age of 6 years, they have to give the education. Okay. This education up to the year of the 14, the compulsory and free educations. Okay, according to the amendment of the Act of 2002. Okay, girls.